guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Divyanka and I'm a doctor of pharmacy here in the US. On this channel, I strive to provide you guys with resources to build that ideal professional life. Today's video is a long time coming. Today's video is to announce the launch of the resume templates on the FocusRx website. I have personally worked on perfecting my resume and my resume template for 8 to 9 years, and it has taken me so many iterations to really land on a resume that I love. It has gotten to the point where when I apply with this resume, I get compliments on the resume itself, on the structure, on how it reads. And when I started getting those comments, I knew I was onto something. So a lot of you guys have reached out for resume help, which if you guys don't know, I do resume reviews. But generally, a lot of you guys have resume questions regarding templates, where to start, all of those types of things. So I wanted to provide this resource to those of you who really need a place to start for your resumes. Resume writing is hard, and more than that, the formatting of it, fitting everything onto one page, making sure you have the correct categories and the correct headings, and everything needs to be seamless and perfect, and everything somehow needs to fit on one page. So trust me, I have gone through it all. I have so many iterations of my resumes. I could literally share them all with you, and I was just looking at my ones from 7-8 years ago, and oh god, like I would not apply with that any longer, like ever. So again, I know how much hard work goes into this, and I have put my fair share of hard work into this. And again, I do really like where my resume is at. So I wanted to share the exact template that I use for my resume with you guys as a starter template for various positions so that you guys have a very strong place to start from. I've compiled all my learnings of headings, of font, of all of those things, putting it onto a template, a page, and making sure it all works perfectly. So all the resume templates are available on the FocusRx Pharma website. The link is down in the description bar below. And in the rest of this video, I'm going to go over what templates are available currently and how to actually utilize these templates. So firstly, I have 5 templates available for you guys. The first is a general resume template, and that is for basically any role out there. It's a very good start for any role, regardless of industry. It really is tailored to, again, making sure everything looks nice. Every category and every part of the resume is, again, relevant to many different industries, and I do think it lays out the information in a very good way. So if you guys are in a different industry than me, which I work in pharma, or are just wanting a general starter resume, then the general template is for you. Basically, it just doesn't have any specific industry stuff, and again, is a great template to start any resume with. The next template that I have for you guys is a pharmaceutical industry entry-level job resume. And again, as you can imagine, this is for anyone who is applying for entry-level positions in the pharmaceutical industry. I work in the pharmaceutical industry, and that resume looks very different than anything in the medical world, in the pharmacy world, and so I think that that is very important, and specifically this resume template is a bit different from anything you would use for an internship, for fellowship applications, etc. So if you guys are looking for entry-level roles, then this is a template for you. The next is the PharmD internship resume template, and as you can tell, that is for any pharmacy student looking for an internship during their schooling years. And this specifically, again, kind of lays out some student-specific aspects, so that's why specifically it's for student internship resume applications. And like I said, I have done my fair share of internships, and my resume did look a bit different than what it looks like now, what it looked like when I was applying for jobs, what it looked like when I was applying for fellowships. So overall, these nuances are present in this template, and so for any of you who are PharmD students looking to do a summer internship or a semester internship and are looking for that perfect resume template, this is the one you should go with. Next is the PharmD Fellowship CV. Now, this is of course specifically for postdoctoral fellowship programs for PharmD students, and it is a CV. So it is 2 pages, and I did this because I applied with a CV for fellowships, and most students do. And in the pharmacy fellowship world, that is very well accepted. So I have made it a format where you can kind of put some more information than that would fit on one page. The categories provide very robust information for your applications. And again, these are categories that I used myself. This is a format I used myself and it worked for me. So I really do hope it's a very, very good starting place for you. Last, we have the lab research assistant resume. Now, during my years of school, I was a lab research assistant for 4 years. And so that resume and the resume that I curated and the skills that I curated for that lab assistant role was very, very different than anything else I had done. And a lot of things matter in the lab research world that don't matter anywhere else. So again, this template is specific for anyone looking to do a lab research assistant position, whether an internship, whether a job, whatever it may be. This is really going to lay out the categories that are important for that role. Now let's get into how to actually use these templates. So once you follow the link down in the description bar below, that will take you to the FocusRx website where you can add these templates to your cart and purchase them right then and there. Once you complete the purchase, it will actually give you an instant download of the template file, and it actually comes in a zip file with 2 documents. The first is, of course, the template. The resume template or the CV template comes in a Microsoft Word format, which all of us, of course, use for our resumes, so they should be compatible with any Microsoft Word that you are using. And opening it up directly into Microsoft Word will, of course, make it the easiest for you to actually edit it right then and there. So that will literally get downloaded onto your computer within seconds, and then you can open it right then and there within less than a minute. Now, the second document that comes in the zip file folder is a little guide, and every single template comes with a guide that is actually going to help you fill out the template to its best use. So I really wanted to make sure that all the templates aren't only straightforward the way that the template is written, but for any other tips that I have, I included them in the guide. So this is tips on filling it out, things you can change, general resume tips. It's basically a page full of tips that I really hope helps you guys in not only filling out the resume, but filling it out so that the information you put on it and the way that you put on it is just absolutely pristine. So I really did my best to guide you guys through all of that super easily. If you guys ever have any comments or questions, feel free to reach out. But again, all of them come with the template that is in a Word format that is easy to edit. And then, of course, this guide that will walk you through kind of every part of it, every step of it, all of those kinds of details. I really do want to help you guys as much as I can to build that ideal professional life, and a resume is just literally the main foundation. If you don't have a strong resume, your application isn't going to get very far. You're not even going to land that interview to even show them what you're like in person. So that resume matters so much. I highly recommend my templates, not only because they're mine, but because of the response that I've gotten. And like I've mentioned, I have applied in many different industries, and this is the format of resume that has really made it easy to streamline all the information that you want to say, tell it in a way that kind of comes across very clear as a story, and that brings everything together. So this has taken a lot of work to kind of come to this template, and creating the different curated specific templates has also taken a lot of time. So I really do hope these are really helpful for you guys. Again, if you have any questions on how to fill it out, any other follow-up questions about the guide, just anything in general, feel free to reach out. I really do hope that if you guys are looking for good resume templates, you guys use these and it gets you far in your application process. That is all I'm here to do to help you really build that ideal professional life. So that is it for today's video. I am super excited about this launch. It has literally taken me a long time. Like, I don't know if I was procrastinating or what I was doing, but it took me a long time. So I hope you guys appreciate it. That is it for today's video, and you guys will of course see me in the next one.